The winter season creates low, clear, and cold water conditions where we can find our trout very spooky and they can see a lot in that underwater environment. Anglers can be challenged due to the cold water temperatures and the low clear flows. With that comes very limited dry fly fishing activity and trout activity of feeding on the surface. Most times to not, your angling pursuits will be a subsurface game with nymph rigs and targeting very slow water areas as trout metabolisms go to the lowest point during the angling calendar year. A tip that I always recommend to anglers pursuing trout during the winter season is don't get caught up in fishing your summer water. Fish have moved off of those grassy banks, those riffles, the rock walls, the boulder pools, and the buckets, and they've started to take up home in some of those tailouts, in those deep holes where they can consume energy but not have to expel energy. Prime fishing opportunities during the summer hatch season windows to be during the coolest parts of the day, most likely the morning time period. Anglers should look for the midday periods of the winter time to be prime optimal water temperature and opportunities to get on the water. The warmest parts of the day during the winter are most commonly 10 a.m. until about 4 p.m. and those will translate into prime trout and aquatic insect activity, which will equal prime and optimal fishing opportunities. Anglers should take note of all of the hatches during the winter, fall, summer, and spring seasons for this reason. Aquatic insects live in those river systems 12 months, 365 days a year. They are always present and always an opportunity to be trout food. Now, naturally, during hatches, you're going to see higher emergences and activities from those specific aquatic insects. But anglers should think about those insects being in those river systems all year as they move in to the winter season to use as imitations. Midges will dominate the landscape. There's also areas of overlap of the blue-winged olives and betas during the end of the fall season and the beginning of the spring season. We can also have some small black stoneflies called Capnia stoneflies that will emerge. Stoneflies are very important food sources for trout during the winter season. They come in a variety of shapes, colors, and forms. Anglers should remember you have 12 months of the year to get out to enjoy certain seasonal hatches in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem or even the rivers, lakes, and streams in your local area. So please don't get caught up with the summer season being the only season when you can get out there to enjoy it. If you enjoy solitude and being by yourself and sort of having the place to yourself, concentrate some of your angling pursuits to the winter season when the summer crowds have gone.